So that's it. The Pep project has finally been complete. And does that mean it's over? Well, as of yesterday, Manchester City became champions of the world. We're champions of England, champions of Europe, and we're also champions of the world. Unfortunately, I was working a shift from 1 until 10, which meant I missed the 6 p.m. kickoff and had to ask a few customers for score updates. But yeah, no, we've won the Club World Cup 4-0, but that's not what we're going to be focusing on today. We're going to be focusing on just the Pep project in general, Manchester City as a whole, and well, what is next? What actually is next? But before I get into that, please do not forget to like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, comment down below your opinions on today's video, and also don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. It really does help me grow the channel and stuff, and just create a bigger platform for myself, and all that good stuff. But without any further ado, self-promotion out of the way, shameless plugs, let's discuss what is next for City, and is the Pep project era done? Because he was brought in to win the Champions League. Well, he's brought into let's start. He was brought in to win trophies. He did that. He won trophies. He broke records. So then it was Pep has to win the Champions League. And Pep won the Champions League. And the thing with winning the Champions League is you can't just win the Champions League. You have to win the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, or else is it really a Champions League win? And we've done that. We've won the lot. Well, let's think. Under Pep, we've won what? We've won 5 league titles, 4 Carabao Cups, 2 FA Cups, a Champions League, 2 Community Shields, a Super Cup, and the Club World Cup. We've won the lot. Done. Complete. So is that all for Pep now at City? Has he completed his mission? Has he done everything he set out to do? And is he going to leave now that his work's done? Because he's going to go down as the second greatest Premier League manager of all time. Obviously, it's really, really difficult to eclipse Fergie and his achievements, because 13 league titles is nuts. 13 Premier League titles is crazy. But he's hands down the second best Premier League manager of all time. He's broke so many records. Only team to get 100 points. Second team ever to do the treble. Obviously, the only other one being Fergie's United. Only English team to win the quintuple. Only English team to win the quadruple. And we've won 2 quadruples. We haven't won the quadruple, but we've won 2 quadruples. Unfortunately, we can't win the quadruple this season either, because Rodri decided to get himself suspended for 3 matches. But that's not the point. It is done. Multiple records. He's hands down the second best manager in the Premier League era. And there is a case for him to be the best. But I think Fergie's Premier League count alone means that he can't be the best. But second best. And he's the greatest manager of all time. And you might be like, how is he the second best Premier League manager but the greatest manager of all time? Because I think overall he's a better manager than Fergie, 100%. But Premier League, legacy alone, Fergie obviously beats him, hands down. But so is that all now for Pep at City? I'm not too sure. I think this season or next season is going to be his last at City, I think. Because there just isn't much else to do for him, which is kind of sad to see it come to an end. But I was getting kind of worried, obviously, before last season, that we were going to waste our biggest chance of getting a Champions League. I thought we were going to leave the Pep era with all these Premier League titles, which obviously I'm eternally grateful for. Love everything he did for that. But it wasn't going to be complete without the Champions League. Aguero left without his Champions League. Fernandinho left without his Champions League. Yaya left without his Champions League. Joe Hart left without his Champions League. Vincent Kompany, Mr. Manchester City himself, left without his Champions League. I thought it was going to be the same for De Bruyne and Pep. But obviously they did it. I've made a video covering that. I've talked about it enough. I could talk about it for a lot longer. I could go on and on and on. But yeah, what is next? Because I was speaking to some friends yesterday and I said, I'd be content if we didn't. Obviously, we've already won 2 trophies this season, being the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, obviously. But if we didn't win a major trophy this season, I'd be content with that. I wouldn't be one of these people screaming on Twitter going, "Oh, Pep out," because, you know, as much as I don't want to see us play absolutely disgraceful football like we did against Aston Villa, because that was disgraceful football and we should not be playing football like that. I could go without us seeing us win a major trophy. Of course it would be disappointing, but would I be upset? Not really, because there was only one way to top last season. That was to win everything, and that's extremely unrealistic. Winning the treble is unrealistic. As Rory Jennings says, even though it's happened twice, winning the treble is impossible, because it basically is impossible. Only 2 teams to have done it in England is crazy. So, like, the quadruple is unfathomable, and it doesn't, like, it's not going to happen, and it's unrealistic to think it's going to happen. Yes, we got close, winning 2 different trebles. Liverpool were 2 games off winning the Champions League and the Premier League, but it doesn't happen, because you actually look at the margins of that. Yes, we've won 2 trebles, but we went out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals, and I can't remember what round of was it the round of 16 we went out in the Carabao Cup. So we were completely far away. And Liverpool were 2 games away, yes, but that's a Champions League final and a Premier League, so they've missed out on 2 trophies. So these are very fine margins, but in the grand scheme of things, they're actually quite large. So I don't think the quadruple happens ever. I don't think anybody does it personally. So I don't think that happens, and that was the only way to get better than last season, unless we won the league invincible, which we haven't done. Obviously, we've lost games, and we might not even win the league. So, you know, it was going to be very difficult to top last season. So if we went, you know, trophyless, yes, it'd be disappointing, but it'd be understandable, because burnout happens. We played a lot of games last season. The desire, the hunger goes. There's a bit of a squad refresh going on at the moment. You know, like, it would be understandable. But if we went on, obviously, to continue in seasons and seasons and seasons in the future, to go on and you know, drop our standards, then yes, that would be a cause for concern. But if we go trophyless this season, I don't really see a problem, because last season was the best season of my life. Like, what I witnessed last season, what I witnessed happen last season was crazy, and I'm never going to say anything like that again. And yeah, like, I'm grateful for everything Pep's done, and he's the best. He's the GOAT. He's 100% the GOAT. And yeah, I just wanted to basically just make a video and say that it's done, isn't it? Like, he's came and accomplished everything he needed to accomplish, and people even though they won't respect him, because they'll be like, oh, financial doping, 115 charges, checkbook manager. Pep deserves all the respect. Like, deserves so much more respect than what he gets, because he's an incredible manager, and all of his achievements in his career are incredible. And that's really all I have to say. It's just a bit of a short one. It's a bit of a short one where I've just sort of just said things off the dome, because, you know, we're champions of the world, and we've got the best manager of all time as our manager. But yeah, that's, you know, the end of today's video. Comment down below what you think, where Pep's going to go next, when Pep leaves City, is he the greatest manager of all time? But yeah, let me know down below in the comments, and obviously don't forget to like the video, check out the rest of the videos on the channel, and obviously don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. It really does help me grow the channel. But I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Roll down, shut down cases. They belly dots to the can't see faces. Chasing the bad guy chase it. You don't wanna be the one like Ace and like GT trying to turn them out wasted. Aye, tell a bad bitch come break it. Body come mad, come shake it. Then get back to the basics. Roll down, shut down cases. They belly dots to the